Hello guys, so as we all know, the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9 is coming out on June 19th, 2026. But that's not the main reason we're here for today's video. So yesterday, we got the trailer for the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9, the finale, 2 months earlier. And don't lie to me, because I bet no one expected the episode 9 trailer to literally come out 2 months before the actual episode. So we're going to go over everything in the trailer and my overall opinions on it coming to cinemas. Today we're going to be analysing the trailer and going over my opinions on the movie. So let's get right into it. Now, already when you first see the trailer thumbnail, you can notice that Jax is looking like really horrifying. This is easily the scariest looking Digital Circus trailer thumbnail we've ever seen. But guys, let's have a little watch of the trailer. By the way, I don't want to get highly copyrighted, so all this credit to Glitch Productions. Alright. Credit Glitch Productions.
Are you sure? That means... Please, just now. We have nothing. I don't know what's gonna happen. What do we do now? I really wanted to help. Jax? Have you ever done something that you regret?
Right off the bat, we can see that this is easily going to be the scariest episode yet. It releases on June 19th on YouTube and Netflix, but you can experience it 2 weeks early in cinemas on June 4th. I'm going to go over my predictions on that, but first of all, I'm going to go over what I think is going to happen in this episode. At the start of the trailer, we can see the destroyed circus. There's nothing really going on here, but Kane is definitely gone because he does not appear in this trailer. After that, we hear Pomni say,
Are you sure? That means...
I think right off the bat, we can tell that this is directly continuing from episode 8. I'm sorry about that little spoiler, blooper, guys. So there we can... I think this is the scene where Pomni says, "Are you sure?" And then Ragatha says, "That means..." In the next scene, we can see Zubul and Gangle looking depressed. As you can see, Zubul is not Gangle's helper anymore because they're both just as sad as each other. In the next scene, we see Ragatha looking really devastated after episode 8, and for once, we can actually see Pomni reaching out to Ragatha. This is something we would not expect from Pomni. She has, ever since the pilot, we've known her as the nervous, as a sad person. Then it comes to a really, really confused and sad-looking Pomni. There's not really much context to this image, so I'm just going to leave that one. In this next scene, we can see Jax looking creepily. There's something weird about this image, though. As you can see, there's some colour in the image. I'm assuming this is a flashback, but it might be a little bit more. But I'm planning on talking about that in a separate video. Jax is looking really creepy, just like the thumbnail. And then he says... Pomni says, "I don't know what's gonna happen." And then we see a mental, confused, and angry little looking Jax. It's very clear he's thinking about his time with Ribbit, and maybe maybe after episode 8 he's like this. Again, not really much context to it, so I'm just gonna leave that one as well. Here we see Kinga looking actually confused and scared for the first time. Unlike with Ragatha, where he was confused because she first entered the circus, this Kinga doesn't look to be in a good mental state, just like the others. I am extremely nervous about everyone in this episode. Next up, we see easily the most creepy and out of context scene in the trailer. We see Jax with TV static. I'm not going to talk much about Jax in this episode because I'm planning a whole separate video about it. But all I can say, he might abstract, and the video is going to be about why he could abstract. And here we have the cast looking at something. Now, in the poster, on the cracks, there's abstraction eyes. So I'm assuming it might be the abstraction eyes and they're escaping. But, yeah. This is easily the most interesting moment in the trailer. We see Jax looking up at something. It looks to be someone hanging, but I doubt it. I think it's just his shadow. My theory is that Jax could actually be in the cellar. Hear me out, because there's a black thing, and there's not seriously nothing else. But yet again, you don't see the abstraction eye, so it could be the cellar. Maybe the abstractions escaped, Jax fell into the cellar, and he's just looking up. That's my theory. And this, for the first time, we actually see Pomni crying with tears. There's a part where Pomni says, "I just wanted to help," and Jax says, "Now we have nothing." I think Pomni and Jax were in an argument, and Jax is saying Pomni ruined everything, and now she's crying. That's my prediction. And then we see everyone looking really sad, and yeah, they look. And then we see a sad looking zoo. Not much context to this image, so I'm just gonna leave. We see Pomni on stairs, and she seems to be looking at something. But if you look very carefully down the stairs, you can see sort of a white abyss. It might be the void. I predict that in this episode, the circus will slowly fall apart. And then we have one of the interesting ones. We see Gangle with the mask from episode 4, but there's some colours in the background. I don't think this could be a flashback. I think the new AI might replace Kane and cause some colours to come back. But yet again, I've absolutely no idea. In my opinion, Gangle and Jax are gonna abstract by making a separate video about it. But trust me, hear me out. And as we can see, we see a really weird sky. I think the circus is going so fast and without Kane. And then we see Jax looking at something. Now, I think it was the scene in episode 5 where Jax was running to Ribbit's store, and now this is him looking at Ribbit's door. And then we have Jax in this weird thing, and everyone else is looking as depressed as usual, but Jax is looking insane. I think Jax is going to end up being the show's main villain. Again, video for another thing, because trust me, after this trailer, I have a lot to say about episode 9. And then Pomni opens the door, and then it comes to this.
Jax?
And then we see the most interesting part of the trailer. It's Ribbit, and she says, "Have you done something that you deeply regret?" Now, this looks like the stargazing adventure. And I think Jax actually set up the stargazing adventure for Ribbit. I would say my opinions on it coming to cinemas now, but this video is just getting so long, so unfortunately I'm going to have to make a part 2 to this video, the cinema one. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would absolutely love to hear your theories for the Amazing Digital Circus episode 9, and I'll see all you in the next video.